Hello everybody, and welcome to another edition of, I think I might call it Stewie Rides. Let me know what you think on the comments below. I'm not trying to make a load of money and get a load of subscribers, la 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 la, all that sort of stuff. I'm just doing the occasional review on bikes for bikers. Anyway, today is a lovely sunny Sunday. It's a lovely sunny Sunday in October. Yeah. They're trying to let me through here, but there's a big island in the middle. I'm not going to do that. I'm not that stupid. I'm riding this. Most of you looked down and saw that. It is the Speed Triple RS 1050, 150 brake, full ABS, cornering ABS, traction control, titanium alloy exhausts, twin arrow exhaust they are, carbon fibre all over the place. Bike, it's just like the top of the range Speed Triple now, and it's mine. This is the one when I did the Street Cup review that I said was going in for the heated grips, which they've got now, and they're lovely and warm, by the way. Especially, I mean, it's not that cold, but it's cold when you're moving along. I did a video yesterday and only about half of what I recorded for some reason. I don't know why. There's something obviously wrong with this drift camera, so I'm hoping this is recording now. Oh, sir. Learners. I don't know where this thing's going. Where's this Muppet going? Don't indicate to let me know, will you? Of that idiot Sunday driver. Right, let's talk a bit more about the bike. Okay, 150 brake horsepower. If you're watching this in America, 140 brake horsepower. God knows why they reduced the horsepower by 10, but it's something to do with regulations, EU regulations or something like that. It's like the regulations on exhausts and the stupid regulation of having where people have to keep fitting tail tidies to motorbikes because the manufacturers can't do it, because according to EU regulations the number plate has to be further back than the back wheel. Stupid regulation, but there you go. On this one I've got the Evotech tail tidy, highly recommended. It was recommended to me by the guys at JS and Gedge down in Silchester Road, Hastings, and I love it. It's a lovely little tail tidy. I had the same Evotech tail tidy on a Street Triple that I owned as well. No problems with it. What else could I say? Oh, yeah, like I say, full ABS, Brembo brakes, and they work very well. I have tested them a few times. As most of you know, a lot of people that seem to drive these days have got their licenses from Legoland Windsor or something, because they just seem to want to indicate 2 seconds before the corner rather than 100 yards before the corner. The back brake, I wouldn't say it's got massive stopping power, but it will slow you down nicely, especially if you're just doing a bit of town riding. It'd be fine for that. Wing mirrors on this, fantastic. I've got no problem with the wing mirrors on this. They seem to be very, very good. I'm getting moaned at now by the lights on the. I'm doing more than 40. I know I was slightly. Yeah, I've got no problem with these mirrors. I mean, you could go for bar end mirrors, but these are bar end, but they're not the bar end that most people are used to. Good morning. What else? Yeah, ABS, cornering ABS. Now you can see stuff online about this. Basically, if you're in a corner and you really hooked it, or something's coming on your side of the road and you really do have to brake in the corner. Now the old days, the old school and the older riders will know that if you braked in the corner, especially with a front brake, your front wheel's going to slide out and you're going to do a happy go chappy into the corner somewhere, and it's not going to feel very nice and your bike's going to get ruined. But now they've done this ABS cornering, and basically what it does is if you yank on that brake, it raises the bike up, so it straightens you out. Now that's not going to stop you from hitting the corner, but it will stop you from sliding the front end out. So yeah, that is quite a handy thing. I've only used it in that sort of response once. I overcooked a corner slightly. I remember I've only been riding a couple of years, so I'm going to overcook corners now and again, but hopefully nothing too serious. Not yet anyway, touch wood. Well, I haven't got any wood, so I'll just tap myself on the head. Then you've got, like I say, all the different modes of traction control. And they're very good, especially the rain one. The main ones I use is what I'm on now, which is like for country roads and twisties, as you would probably call it. It's for that. And the rain one, what it does is it's different to some of the other ones that I know, and I'm not sure if it does anything to the torque, but what it seems to do is it lowers your horsepower to 100 from 150, so it reduces the amount of power you have. So you do feel that as well. If you try and go hell for leather in the rain, I wouldn't recommend it, but if you do, it doesn't let you so much. Lovely little battle. See, another one, look. I'll indicate literally 10 yards before the corner. Not. Got all the party streamers up still when there's no party. Well, I'm just doing a random ride today. Yesterday I went all the way over to J&S Accessories over in Uckfield. Lovely people over there. I've got a problem with one of my RST Race Tech boots. The zip keeps coming open right in the middle, so you know what I mean, one of the teeth doesn't quite connect and it just sort of rips open right down the middle of the zip. But the lovely people over at J&S, they've contacted the people that they have to contact, and looks like either the zip will get repaired or the boots will be replaced. Either way, win-win in it really. They're lovely people. I recommend going over there. Well, any J&S, but particularly that one. They've been very good to me. Nice indicator there, mate. Thanks. Even a lovely little Triumph Herald in front of me. This is a lovely, look at the sound of that. What a lovely little car. Well looked after. Right. So yes, J&S Accessories. They sell everything: boots, helmets, gloves, trousers, leathers, bikes. They sell everything. So I'd recommend going over and have a look, especially the guys over in Uckfield. They're very nice people. Next up, what else we got? The bike, comfortable. Yes, it is very comfortable. I've done a 3-hour ride on this, almost non-stop. I did a little petrol stop, but it was only like a couple of minutes just to fill up the tank. And I thought you had a really large helmet then, but there's someone on the back. And yes, it's very comfortable. For those 3 hours, absolutely fine, no problems at all. I would say the best feeling, the best way of describing the feeling at the end of 3 hours is probably watching a couple of hour video at the cinema, a couple of hour movie at the cinema. That's probably what's oh, there's a discussion for you. There you go. I'll leave this to all you lot to discuss underneath in the comments or wherever you want to comment about it. But the motorcycle nod seems to be taking a slow dive, disappearing. Now I do it because when I first passed my test, I believe the motorcycle, the nod, was like a rite of passage. It was like I've been accepted into the little group of what we call bikers, and it seems to be slowly disappearing. Now a lot of the old school bikers would always do it. Harley Davidson riders would normally stick a foot out. Big touring bikes, Tigers, and obviously like big old things like the Gold Wings and stuff like that, they all do the same thing. They either stick a foot out or they will nod, or even they'll wave. Yeah. In France, that's what they do. They stick out their left hand and literally pretty much wave. And we'll get down to this bit and I'll open her up a little bit. You might be able to get past the Herald. I don't know if I want to pass it. It's such a beautiful little car. What was indicated? Right, okay. Turn my electrics off. This is the Triumph Speed Triple RS, and this is my RS. That's why it's clean, because I'm a bit retarded and like to clean my bikes a lot. Anyway, like I say, titanium alloy exhausts, carbon fibre there, carbon fibre there, carbon fibre there. The radiator covers are mine, they're not part of the bike. Evotech radiator covers. The funny thing is, Triumph do their own radiator cover, but they only do one for the water, they don't do one for the oil radiator, which is the bottom one. So I bought those from Evotech, £100 for the two. I thought that was quite good, so I'm happy with that. Brembo front brakes, twin brakes obviously. You'd be stupid not to have them. Carbon fibre front mudguard, LED headlights, and then bulb headlights as well. When you've got the power on, I'll show you. There you go. So the front headlights. There you go. I usually have them on for the side lights because I think they look pretty. Fly screen, that's mine. I added that. Evotech tail tidy, a bit dirty. Need to clean that. I put these R&G tank grip side pads. Now the reason being is this is a matte finish. Now on the matte finish, if you've got jeans on or a textile material that rubs, it will take the paint off. Now we found this out because a gentleman bought one and did it, so he had to buy some. So yeah, seat very comfortable. The engine, I'll just come around this side, it's a bit more light around this side. The crash bungs are Triumph ones. I think they just look nicer than the round skateboard wheel looking things people buy. What else can I tell you while I'm standing up here? Not really a lot. I mean, it's just basically a case of, that's mine. And you can see the tail tidy. What I mean about it, brings the back end in. It looks a lot nicer. I'm going to go back the other way in a minute, and I think I might pop over to Rye. Now, Rye Harbour is a place where a lot of bikers go, and if any biker of any sort has never been there, it's just go in there, because a lot of people go there. It's nice. A lot of people, a lot of nice people. Let's quickly show you this dashboard. There you go, look at that. I've already done 5,158 miles since May. Turn the fuel pump on. There you go. So it roughly says I get 134 miles to my tank. My tank is full, but it's around 140, 150 if you're doing town riding amongst other stuff. Let's make sure I'm still recording. Yes, I am. But so I've got to turn around, so just rolling it back. Wow, I really did roll it back, didn't I? Oh, if you can hear them. Fucking lovely. Shouldn't swear. That's extremely nice. No one comment. And as you can see, she is no slouch in power. With that 150 brake, with I believe about 110, 104 around that area, I don't know. It's pretty good on the torque as well, so she gets up and goes as quick as she like. I'm going to try and put some still photographs somewhere at the beginning of the video, just to sort of show you a bit more about what she looks like, but I mean, I just said a walk around, I don't think you need it, but she handles very well. I've only been riding 2 years, but it's such a smooth ride. The power's aggressive if you need it to be, but also it's nice and soft if you want it to be. Right. I have time. Well, I don't have time if this guy wants to drive at 20 miles an hour. Come on, mate. I know it's Sunday, but come on. Yes, as I say, I'm going to pop out to Rye, so I'm going to head back in a direction I know. I'm going to drive along Hastings Seafront. I'm hoping that my battery and my camera lasts long enough for you to see everything. It's actually quite a nice little ride out to Rye. I usually just go out there, sometimes I go out there with my friends, but I usually just go out there, have a quick drink, look around at some of the bikes that are there. It's nice. Nice people. There's a couple of cafes there as well. There's a cafe on the quay and there's a fish and chip shop. I can't remember the name of it. Apologies to those if they see the video. And they're all pretty good around there. The food's quite nice and pretty quick service. Pretty girls behind the counter for those of you that are single and like to mingle. Oh, that's nice. What was that? A Daewoo or a Daihatsu or something like that. Can't be Datsun. I think Datsun are dead. Oh no, they're Nissan now, aren't they? What else do you want to know? Well, these heated grips are fantastic. These are Triumph heated grips, so you haven't got the big, like I said, big box on the handlebars. You've just got, you know, they're integrated into the grip, so it's so nice and out of the way. But the heat is pretty much instant. It doesn't take them long to warm up. Very good. Cheap at half the price. Although unfortunately I didn't get them for half the price. Yeah, that's a really bad driveway you've got there. The guys on the Harleys. Not my sort of bike. Well, I'm not discrediting the Harley, but it's not my type of bike really. I've had a Triumph Bobber. It's about as close as I want to get. Although Indian do quite a nice 1200 now, and that does look pretty. I don't know what Indian are like reliability wise. I've never owned one. I have the quick shifter. Oh my god, what the hell's coming out the back of that car? I have the quick shifter, or the auto blipper as they call it, which basically is up and down gears, not just up. No, a quick shifter normally is just up gears, but this is up and down, so you don't have to use the clutch at all unless you're doing little town riding like I am right now. Then you have to obviously take the clutch now and again. It's very good. And you can turn it on and off. The computer system on the dash will let you turn it on and off. To change, I do a lot of rides over to France and places like that, and to go from miles an hour to kilometres an hour is very easy on a TFT dash. It's very simple. Like I say, turning the traction control off if you want to. It's very easy on a TFT dash as well. Morning. These TFT dashes, they have a lot of themes, what they call a theme. So in other words, you can make your dash look the way you want it to look almost. There's set themes. I imagine they'll bring out more as time goes by. Maybe they'll bring out more, and you can have your ECU updated to do more, or the dash updated to do more. And they're pretty. And also, like I'd like to say is, if it's quite bright, your dashboard will turn black like it is now, if you can see that. I'm hoping you can see that. If it goes dark, your dashboard turns white, so you get a white background with dark lettering, so it makes it a lot clearer for you. Or you can have it on permanent white, which I don't like really, because it's not as pretty. I like the black because my bike's black. So problems with the Speed Triple, not really had any. I had a puncture the first day I picked it up, but that's not the bike's problem. That was me riding in a dirty part of the road with some friends, and I was the one that picked up the puncture. Yeah, not cheap either. I've now got Diablo Rosso 3 tyres on this now, because I ride all year round. I need a bit more grip, especially when it rains and stuff like that. And I just needed a bit more sense of security. So I did roughly 5,000 miles on the courses that you get, and the ones you get, they're a very soft rubber. They're almost like a race tyre. Very good, don't get me wrong. In the dry they are fantastic, but in the rain they're a little bit slippery and slidey. You probably won't come off if you're, normal riding, but yeah, I wouldn't recommend them for the rain really, but they're pretty good in the dry. They're very grippy in the dry as soon as you warm them up, as most of us know when you warm your tyres up. Take it easy. So that was Rye. Had my little drinky poos. Had a chat with a nice gentleman that I've met before on a ride out, and yeah, saw some nice bikes, nice people. And let's take a ride back. Hopefully we don't meet so much traffic on the way back. Should be nice. As I said, there's probably lots. I mean, the gentleman I was talking to said that he belongs to like a Triumph Owners Club and another bike club as well. And as he was saying to me, I've just got to pull over because my wrist strap is slightly out, and it's very, very, very annoying. He was saying to me that he belongs to a couple of bike clubs and they go out for rides and stuff like that. It's always worthwhile joining these clubs. I missed a gear. Oops, my bad. Because you meet some lovely people on these ride outs places. Some really nice guys. So I would recommend doing it. And as I said before, The garage I go to, JS Gedge, they do ride outs, day ride outs, and then they do a weekend one to the Triumph factory, and I've got one in Austria in June. Looking forward to that. Nice little ride to Austria. I'd say little, it's over 1,000 miles. But, and they do them quite a lot. I mean, you get your France trips, you get your days out. Just Lumi's Cafe. We went to a little place called Sammy Miller's Museum. That was a nice little ride out as well. Don't ask me where all these places are. Normally I can't remember the name of the areas. But yeah, you're talking a good few hour ride. It's nice. You meet a good group of people. So yeah, there's a lot of. Also, you can just go out with some mates. You've got some mates who've got bikes. Oh, how to ruin a perfectly good ride. Put a Toyota in front of you. Oh my God. You are taking the mickey, aren't you? Right, I believe you should retake your test when you hit the age of, say, 70, maybe 60. 70 I think is probably friendly, nicely, because otherwise you get people like this annoy the hell out of everyone else, doing 15 miles an hour up a hill. Right, I'm not going to rant about it, it's done. Right, let's just enjoy the ride back. I can't think of anything else I need to talk to you about the bike for. So let's just enjoy this ride back. Love that corner. If you get it right, it's so nice. That gentleman's got a camera on his helmet for all different reasons. Wow, was that an old Suzuki Katana? Fantastic. I've redone that, and looks very good as well, the new Suzuki Katana. Looks very nice. They kept with the old aesthetics of the original. That boxy front end. I don't know if it's got a flip headlight. Well, I haven't checked that yet, but pretty smart that was. I look at this and it's such a lovely day. Turn my heated grips on though, because my palms are getting a bit cold. It's nothing really on a naked bike. There's nothing really to protect your hands. There's no fairing in front of it or anything like that. So she does like the corners. She really does. Yeah, the Robin Hood, that's quite a nice little pub if you want to, like, a little bit of breakfast and enjoy your little morning out on a Sunday. Quite a nice little place, nice people, nice area. It's a very quiet area, other than us noisy bikers. I really hope you don't get all the wind noise and you get the bike noise instead. Oh dear. Well, let's hope that's nothing serious. I thought that was a sharper turn than that, but it's not. Let's talk about a few of the different things about bikes and bikers, shall we? I didn't nod at him. Should have done. Now, I haven't been riding a massive amount of time. In that time I've learnt a few things. Car drivers are not always the responsible one in an accident. You've seen that I've made a mistake earlier on the video. We're all guilty of it. We all do silly things now and again. It's just obviously if you get away with it or not. And I would suggest probably not doing some of the things that I did earlier. Safety gear. If you're not wearing it on a bike, don't expect respect from other riders, because we're all taking the same risks, but we all wear the gear. We all wear, well, obviously helmet is one everyone has to wear, but trainers, normal jeans and a shirt are not safe. And you see a lot of these videos on Americans on YouTube. Now, there is no law, even in this country, to say you have to wear everything. I mean, in America, some states you don't have to wear a helmet. I believe that's still the case. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, don't expect respect from other riders if you're riding along with a stupid t-shirt on, a pair of shorts, pair of Nike trainers, no gloves, a crash helmet, your girlfriend's on the back in a similar sort of get up on a bikini or something, and you're riding, I don't know, an RR BMW. Don't expect any respect from other riders, because you're not going to get it, because you're an idiot and what we call in the trade an organ donor. That's pretty much all you're going to be, as an organ donor. When you come off, your skin won't be no good to anyone, including you. What else? I've got a dark visor on this helmet. Now, dark visors are not legal, but got past the traffic, but then I've got all this. I don't know why everyone's stopped. Yeah, Iridium visors. So these silver ones, orange ones, pink one, they're gay. Before you moan at me, there's nothing wrong with the gay community. I couldn't care less whether you're bat for one side or the other, whatever. But visors that are shiny yellow and yeah, they look stupid. Dark visor, clear visor, maybe a silver visor. maybe our push. Now I've already spoken about loud pipes, and I think if you want to make your bike sound nicer, by all means just knock yourself out, get some loud pipes, that's fine, but it won't save your life. An idiot's an idiot. If you're going to come off, you're going to come off. Doesn't matter how loud your exhaust is. Reflective gear, some people overdo it, but yeah, most jackets, no matter what you buy, most jackets these days will have reflective writing on them. I know why everyone's slowing down here, because there's usually a police officer sitting right here in this gate. I can't see one today, so but yeah, most gear's got reflective stuff on it, and it is good, and it will help you at night time. Headlights flash off it because they don't always see you, don't always look for you. Bike jeans, perfect. No, nothing wrong with bike jeans. Buy a decent set of bike jeans, and they range from anywhere from like 60 quid up. Boots, you don't have to buy the top of the shelf boots as long as you buy something sensible. You can buy ankle boots, or you can buy long boots. Long boots some people will like because they're more protective for your ankle. Short boots some people like because they're more comfortable on a sports bike. But whatever, it's safety gear, and it's going to protect your foot and your toes. Go on the internet and have a look at some of the accidents people have. You'll see what I mean. Road rash is not nice on the skin, but on the feet it's even worse. Nothing else really I can say. Your gear doesn't all have to match. If you're wearing blue leathers but you're wearing a black blight, don't worry about it. You're still going to be safer than the next guy who falls off. Hopefully, touch wood, you don't fall off. Won't rush out on anybody. I think that's about it. Not much else I can say. There's probably a few other things. Just remember, safety, sensible, and give a nod. Because there might be a day where you haven't nodded at someone as you're riding past and something happens and they think, well, why should I help you? You were so unsociable to me. Join a bike club if you can. If you haven't got friends that have got bikes, join a little social club. There's plenty of them. They can be for the brand of bike you ride, from Honda, Kawasaki, Triumph, Suzuki, Yamaha, whatever. I don't know if they do a Ducati one. I expect that if they do a Ducati club, there's probably a recovery truck that drives with you. Yeah, come on. What's green? I know Harley Davidson do plenty of clubs. Lots of them. Otherwise, just get out there. Whether you got a 125 or a 3000 rocket, just get out there and enjoy yourself. Just don't be a prat while doing it. You know, there's all these fancy learn how to ride clubs. That's a really stupid thing to do on a corner. There's all these fancy riding clubs and what have you. But at the end of the day, you're not going to learn nothing unless you get out there and try and ride. And you'll learn what other people are like, and you'll learn what your capabilities are. I'm slowing down as a speed camera. It's always nice when you know where they are. There we go. So yeah, just get out there and ride. Enjoy yourself. Don't be worried about all the little things you see on like these YouTube videos of people starting arguments with drivers deliberately to get views. 100 near that. Things happen, and they do happen, and I get just as annoyed as everyone else. 4 wheels. He's still nodded though, did you notice that? He's on a quad and he's still nodded. Respect to you. Yeah, just don't watch these videos and think that everyone's against you, because they're not. And when you filter, do what I'm doing now, and do it nice and gently. Otherwise you're going to get a big truck like that coming at you. And you don't want that, it's not very nice. I'll probably edit this bit out now because of traffic. There's no point in going anywhere. The red light anyway. The camera's still going, that's good. Oh. Cool, that's very bright. Pay attention to where you're driving, pointing at everything. this guy in front of me. Trainers and jeans. Legs are showing right next to the engine. I think he might have armour on underneath that hoodie. I don't think he will have, but he might have. I've got a police officer behind me on an FJR 1300. Unmarked police officer behind me, by the way. See? But he's got a helmet on and gloves on, so there's halfway there. And if you look in my rear view mirror, you can see that this police officer is on an unmarked FJR 1300. It's deep red, and I know it's an FJR 1300 police officer because we met him once in Rye. I'm just wondering if he's watching me or the guy in front. Probably the guy in front by the looks of things. Yep. Right, I will cut the video here because I'm about to sit in traffic for far too long.